Well, first day was a first day.
Yeah, it was a first day, but you know that's what you're supposed to do. We're trying to create, you know, how to get better. You know, our talk before is it's time. I mean, so many people have invested. You know, families invested in these guys. Auburn University has given these guys every resource. Our coaches come in. I see them work hard. You know, it's just time for us to lock in and get this team ready to play. So we got 5 good innings tonight. A lot of stuff to build on. You know, it was the neatest thing is seeing Casey Mize go out and navigate 2 innings for us. And, you know, again, he'll get a couple more of those, and then that third one will be for real. But I love where he started at in the first 2 innings and making some pitches and some stuff that'll continue to get better and better. Thought our bats were great. You got a 2-1 ball game in 5 innings, but we had some balls hit really hard. Connor Davis really got over the outfielder's head, but that first time through the lineup, we had a couple of hard hit balls to center field. What I like is our infield gamesmanship out of our A team. Our A team meaning with Josh Anthony at third base, and we got a foul fly ball to the left fielder, and he's running over there and telling him room because he's hustling after it. We got a fly ball to left field that the base runner didn't look in and see, and I got Will Holland deking a double play start to Luke Jarvis crossing the bag and the runner having no clue, a first-year player, where the baseball's at. So I'm seeing that's neat to see returners have gamesmanship in the first few innings you play in quite a while. So, but we got to keep drawing out and dragging out and bringing out every instance of where we got to continue to get better. So day one good, but we point out a lot of things that we got to do better starting on the mound. And one of our flags we're trying to wave in 2018 is throw fewer pitches. And at times we did well with that, and at times we didn't do good enough. All 3 runs were, you know, the production of 2 freebies in an inning. You know, the rest of the time it's pretty quiet. And although balls were hit hard, they make outs because you got 8 defenders out there trying to help you. But you know, pitching efficiency is something that happens a lot this time of year. But that's an area that we'll have to grow.
Casey looked pretty free and easy for the first time out there.
You know, from the spin, from the velocity, from his break times, you know, all the things you're looking for. I thought he moved through space. I thought he was finishing every delivery. The things that a pitching coach would look for looked really, really healthy. He was in his legs well, finished pitches. I thought he was still completing his delivery as the ball is going into mid. And that's always a sign of somebody that's feeling good. You know, when they're not 100%, there's some recoil, you know, as the ball's halfway to the plate, their body's shutting down, and I saw good, full, complete deliveries for 2 innings out of Casey.
Where are you at receiver on the other end of that?
Yeah, I thought Brett Wright did great. He had one technical issue when we had a double steal. That's runners at first and second. I thought he elected to throw third base, which I think he did it just because he wanted to throw to third when we had a plus runner at second and a non-runner at first base, and that throw's got to go to second base. So we got to start working on our game instead of throwing the ball where we feel like we want to throw it. Then he come right back the next inning and threw behind at first base, was real aggressive with the bat. He hit the ball hard all night. He was great. We'll go every other day. So Stephen Williams will be back there tomorrow along with Mike Rojas. We both had them playing in the field. So really we only caught Brett Wright and Chase Hall tonight, so we'll see the other 2 tomorrow. But I thought Brett, he likes to play, so he showed a lot of gamesmanship, got the ball back to the pitcher, and I thought he ran a pretty good athletic game behind the plate tonight.
But a couple of hard hit balls from your freshmen, Stephen Williams and Edward Julian. Nice to see those guys on the first day kind of pick up where they left off in the fall.
Yeah, I still think the technical stuff and the defensive stuff is where Edward's got to grow, but you put a bat in his hand, he knows what to do, and it's regardless of age with that. So he's got a natural skill and feel to hit, which we thought he did, and it's been pretty consistent for us. So, you know, we got to keep making sure we clean him up. Well, we have the option of playing him in the outfield or playing him at second base. He didn't release our pitcher properly a few times defensively, but when he gets a bat in his hand, he looks like he knows what to do. He'll probably need some at-bats to make sure he's swinging at strikes and taking balls, but he's a definite threat. And then Stephen had a 3-0 on a guy that had been in the program coming back, and Gabe gave him the green light, and he just couldn't hit it any harder. It's just good for him to get a good, clean pass at a ball and have a great at-bat tonight. But both those guys are young, and I don't care. I think they know what to do with the bat in their hand. And we just got to keep helping making them better defenders, and hopefully some guys on the field can help them, and Coach Nunemaker, Coach Gross can help them, you know, figure out some of these things over 3 weeks to to get more comfortable defensively.
Young guys on the mound tomorrow, Tanner, Cody, Jack Owen, some of those guys are.
Yeah, I'm excited to see every one of these guys roll out. Kind of know the guys that are returning, but Davis Daniel tomorrow too is another one that I'm really anxious to see, just like I was with Casey. And you want Davis that had 16 starts and led us in starts. For us to be at our best, then he needs to get better, a lot like Casey did the first year. Now Casey's kind of handling Keegan's role. Just, you know, when it's going right, everybody should just step up in that next role. But I'm excited to see Davis. You know, with Casey, we had a lot of boys, a lot of professional scouts here to see Casey just because he missed the whole fall. And I'm just as excited to see Davis tomorrow by not pitching in the fall. But his early work, I've seen 2 bullpens that have been good, and I'm excited to see him and a lot of these young pitchers out there tomorrow.
Is Tanner, does he do anything other than pitching?
He's just pitching. And, you know, it's always a group decision, but I think just doing both and going to school and being home away for the first time, I think he's just really locked in to the pitching, and kind of came to me and told me I think I can grow more as a pitcher if I put more emphasis on it. And I think it's neater when it's their idea instead of
his idea
instead of the coach dictating. But I agree, because we want him to be great. I want him to be a freshman All-American. I want him to be the best he can be and rival for either closing a ball game down or starting for us or whatever. Because, you know, if we got playing 4 games in a week, our 4 best pitchers aren't the starters on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Our 4 best pitchers, it might be the first 2 starters, and the next 2 bullpen pieces might be our top 4 pitchers, because we're trying to win series still, because that's what makes a difference. And you know, our program did something pretty neat and special last year, in my opinion, of winning 11 out of 14 weekend series. And that's really hard to do, and we have to set our pitching up to be as competitive as possible to continue to do that, because you know, I'm not willing to give that away as far as building pitching staff right now.
Thanks, Coach.